Head Weatherman here. Hope you guys are doing well. Things have been slow, so it's not posting as often. Trying to trying not to smother you guys with videos. Again, there's other stuff we can talk about on here, but I just want to make sure that you guys would be willing to watch it because, like I said, I don't want to drown you with like completely drown you guys with content and get you tired of me. Anyways, of course, if you're a regular on this channel, you know what we do here every Friday. It's weekend forecast. And for today, we do have some severe weather that's ongoing, although reports have been relatively limited at this time. We only have 19 wind reports and 4 hail reports, no tornado reports. And really, after today, the severe weather threat is very limited, almost minimal. Saturday, there is a not a slight risk, but a marginal risk for the Central Plains, mainly towards Nebraska, Kansas, and parts of Missouri. Could get a little bit of action over towards the far eastern reaches of Wyoming and parts of eastern Colorado. If you're east of Denver, especially, you might want to be on guard. Then, of course, Kansas City and Jefferson and Missouri, you might want to be on the lookout. Hazard types, pretty much wind and hail are going to be the main threats. Tornado threats almost next to zero. No surprises there. And then on day 3, we don't even have a real severe weather outlook. For right now, it's just garden variety thunderstorms, which is great. Now, we'll say that even though this is the weekend forecast, there's a couple of risk outlooks on days 4 and 5. I will make a video tomorrow about those. But in the meantime, let's get further into the weekend forecast, shall we? Should be pretty quick video. This should be a pretty quick video, to be honest. Well, for starters, before I even get into this temperature map, I will say also that the tropics are also quiet at the moment, which is good considering the season that is forecasted and expected by many. We will take this lull in the action. It'll be interesting to see what happens over the eastern parts of the Atlantic as we progress further into July and into the more active months. But in the meantime, let's talk about the temperatures. I mean, it should really be no surprise here. It's pretty much everybody's hot. All parts of the country are getting into the 80s at this point. Let's just call it what it is. It's hot. Everyone's hot. No one's really winning, so to speak. Everybody, just about the entire country's above average for the most part. If you're in the mountainous regions towards the higher elevations, maybe your nights are a little bit better than the days. But when we get towards the middle of the day, for the entire country, even these hundreds are starting to stretch into the Central Plains now. We got Kansas getting into the action. This is almost, I would say, semi trying to flirt with Nebraska here. Towards the southwest, you guys are baking, of course. And then towards the southeast, the humidity coupled with the heat is unbelievable. Very rough times for us. And this all stretches into the overnight as well, so not too much relief in sight at the moment. It's kind of almost a bittersweet thing that there's not any tropical systems to kick these ridges out of place, because you need a big storm system like that to move things around. It's almost, and you might kind of say that I don't know what to really say. I don't know how to really describe it, but you might say this is a nasty analogy, but you would almost compare this to if you're constipated, basically. This is me trying to make a health comparison to weather. Yeah, but basically we're constipated with the heat and we need something to kick it out. But that's what we have going on here, and this is pretty much not going to go anywhere throughout the weekend. Unfortunately, everybody is going to be hot. There could be a storm system later next week that might change some things up, but if you're going to be out this weekend, whether it's a picnic or doing any sort of marathons, any sort of runs, just make sure you have plenty of water. Have a plan to stay cool if you start to overheat. Be very leery of heat stroke. And that's really all I got for that. Go ahead and take a look at what the radar is looking like over these next few days. I forgot to touch up on this monsoonal flow that we have going on around the Four Corners region, so we'll have to be watchful for a lot more thunderstorm activity here, as well as the potential for some maybe even some dry thunderstorms. I wouldn't say that the threat for that is extremely high, but it is there. It exists. So of course, I will at least state that. Not very certain on the setup though, which is actually a good thing. If we're having a threat of dry thunderstorms, the wildfire threat definitely goes up. I would almost even say it goes to a critical threat. They're only at elevated right now, which is really good news. All right, I've lost a little timestamp here. Getting into Friday night into Saturday, and now we're in Saturday morning. Things relatively quiet for the most part. A few thunderstorms here and there. A lot of these storms that pop up are going to be of the garden variety, but look how quiet it is over the country in comparison to what we were seeing a few months ago. It's almost kind of unreal to me. We will have to watch over towards the Ohio Valley on Sunday for maybe some potential disturbed weather. Doesn't really look to me like it's going to go severe. Maybe on the backside of this little system here towards Missouri, maybe towards south central Missouri. We might have to watch that for some severe weather. Maybe some severe weather. So right now, no one's really picked up on anything. Really, I'm not sold on it either just yet. But we'll have to watch and see what that does. All right, and we're moving into Monday. To late Sunday night. So we get into Monday. Things look like they're going to stay pretty quiet. Alright, so we're going to look at one more thing here before we go. We're going to look at the quantitative rainfall totals. I mean, at this point, why not? Because, I mean, I'm at a 7-minute video. I mean, sheesh. It's almost kind of unreal to me. So we look at the quantitative precipitation over the next few days. Towards the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley, Missouri Valley regions, that's where the rain seems like it's going to be the most heavy. Then, of course, towards the Central Plains, the threat is a little bit higher. And then towards the southeast, actually it's not looking too bad. But towards the Ohio and Missouri valleys this weekend, you guys have the greatest chance of rain and a considerable amount of it. And then towards the northern plains, we'll have to watch you, of course, as well, since you're under those little severe weather threats over the next couple of days. But this is all I got for you guys as far as this video is concerned. Again, like I said, I'll make a video tomorrow going a little bit further into long range and this next upcoming storm system, and we'll just go from there. Again, if you like this video, if you like what I've been doing on previous videos, just interact with me, like, comment, share, spread the word about the channel, get this out to people. I have a little goal here to reach 50 subs by the end of the year. We're at 42 right now, which is a lot more than what I was expecting in the short time we've had this channel. So please keep that up. And to any of you that want to see anything extra on this channel, let me know in the comments. I don't bite. But this has been Tyler Metalhead Weatherman. I will see you in the next video.